A si se ti že kdaj lupčkala?
Ne vem, kaj če se še nisem.
Ko daš roko? Dobro, to zdaj znaš, da moraš pa še z jezikom. A bi probala?
Kaj pa je? Daj povej, no.
Zdi se mi, da je Ana-Marija zaljubljena vame. Ne vem.
A se kaj takšnega zgodilo?
Ne.
The morning light filters through the high windows of the old Catholic school, and the sound of the girls' choir fills the air, almost angelic.
Znaš si, kdo je na tvoji levi, kdo je na tvoji desni, ja? Dajmo se malo ogreti za začetek, ne? Kar nota na tla, prosim.
Among the rows of neat uniforms and polished shoes stands Lucia, 16 and silent, her gaze caught somewhere between the music sheets and her own thoughts. She doesn't stand out, not yet, but there's something in her stillness, a sensitivity that the world around her hasn't yet noticed.
Lucija, a lahko prosim ne sanjaš, ampak si z nami? Punce, ni še konc vaje.
When Ana-Marija enters, the energy shifts. She's older, bolder, with that careless kind of confidence that makes people turn their heads. The teachers see her as a trouble wrapped in charm.
Pa, noč pri sem boš kar tule zraven Ana-Marije, takole. Pejte pa skupaj, prosim, da vas vidim.
Še manj enega?
Čak, a boš še ti?
Ja.
Na. Zboru vodjama vedno ful smešne kratke hlače na teh vajah.
Res.
The younger girls see her as something close to freedom. Lucia can't quite define how she feels. Admiration, fascination, or something more electric that she doesn't have the words for.
Ful ti paše ta barva. Mga. Wow. Kire joške. Kaj je to? To je bilo 3000 let nazaj, ko so častili žensko boginjo namest moškega.
When the choir is chosen for a weekend retreat at a countryside convent, Lucia feels a mixture of excitement and fear. The convent is remote, surrounded by forest and silence, and as the bus wends its way up the narrow road, she watches the world blur past, sensing that something in her is about to change.
Pejt, no, kje si? Ej, kaj pa gledaš?
Olko sem gledala.
Ko gledaš.
The convent is cold, the walls echoing with prayers, and the rustle of habits. But there's also laughter, the kind that bubbles out during stolen moments between rehearsals.
Hej!
Ne slišala si, iz prepone morate.
At night, in the dormitory, the girls whisper about boys, love, and sins. Ana-Marija, of course, leads the talk, teasing, daring. And when she turns her gaze towards Lucia, the younger girl's heartbeat seems to skip in time with the choir's rhythm.
Nisem še na vrsti.
Ja, ker so taka pravila in jih moraš upoštevati.
Resnica ali kazen?
Days pass in repetition, singing, praying, eating in silence, yet under that order something stirs. Lucia begins to notice things differently. The way the sunlight catches on Ana-Marija's hair, the warmth of her hand during practice, the strange flutter in her chest when their eyes meet. But there's another presence too. A young restoration worker repairing the chapel walls. He doesn't speak too much. But his quiet strength draws Lucia's attention. She watches him from afar, not sure if it's curiosity, desire, or the first tremor of something she's been taught to repress.
Lucia, kasi za ena fora. Ti diši? Pomeni, da so ti všeč njegovi feromoni in da so za skupaj.
Ana-Marija notices. Of course, she does. Her smiles become sharper, her teasing laced with something almost possessive. Between the two girls, attention grows, invisible yet palpable.
Draga Lucija, tvoja kazen je, da ful strastno, ampak tako res strastno poljubiš najlepšo punco v samostanu.
So kar neke fore.
Every song they sing feels heavier with meaning, every harmony slightly off. The choir director, a stern man devoted to discipline and control, senses the unrest but misreads its cause. His gaze lingers too long. His concerns turns invasive.
Se se spomniš? Kaj, Lucija, boš spet rekla, da je to greh? Če ti hočeš trpeti, je to tvoja stvar, ampak ne pričakuj, da mi vsi to hočemo.
Ja, me lahko poslušaš.
Dej nehi se obnašati, kaj ena devica Marija, ker si dolgočasna.
Meni lahko zaupaš.
Zdi se mi, da je Ana-Marija zaljubljena vame.
One evening, under the gaze of correcting her technique, he isolates Lucia in the chapel. The air is thick with incense and unease. What happens next isn't shown, not fully, just the sense of a line crossed, of innocence slipping away.
Hej, kje si pa ti bila?
Glejte to. Si čist nag.
Sam šla samo majco vrniti.
O moj bog, Lucija, bravo.
Poredna.
A ne, da je poredna.
S takšnim načinom ne boš prišla nikamor. Nespoštljivo je punce do mene in do mojega dela.
When Lucia returns to her dorm that night, her voice, once clear and strong, trembles. The final day of the retreat arrives, and with it a storm. The choir sings their last hymn, their voices rising to the vaulted ceiling, fragile and beautiful. Ana-Marija looks at Lucia, truly looks at her, and in that glance there's regret, understanding, and something that feels like goodbye. When they return to school, nothing has changed, not outwardly. The uniforms are pressed, the songs are sang, the prayers recited. But Lucia carries something new inside her now, a quiet knowledge of the world's contradictions, of purity and desire, faith and shame, power and vulnerability. The film closes with her walking alone through the courtyard. The choir sings faintly in the background. She looks up towards the bell tower, towards the open sky, and for the first time she seems to breathe, deeply, freely, painfully. It's not a happy ending, not exactly, but it's real, the kind of ending that lingers long after the credits roll, like the final note of a hymn that refuses to fade.
Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.